Hey everyone, in this adventure we're heading to Marianna, Florida to visit the Florida Caverns State Park. So come along with us as we experience this unique adventure. Alright, so we got into Marianna last night, about 5 o'clock. And before we headed to our Airbnb, we stopped off at a place called Southern Craft Creamery. This is a pretty neat little ice cream place. It's run by a small farm, made with the cream from their farm. After that, we headed to our Airbnb, which is a little cabin out in the woods. As of right now, we're back in the vehicle and we are heading over to the Florida Caverns State Park. Good, how are you doing today?
All right.
Good. I think when people think of Florida, they think of beaches, theme parks, things like that. This is something completely and totally unique, and we're at the Florida Caverns State Park. And this is the only place in Florida where you can go down into real limestone caverns, complete with stalactites, stalagmites, and all the things you would normally find in a cave. So let's go check this out. So we got here, we went into the visitor center and got our sticker and our Christmas ornament. And we actually got bumped up from a 10:30 tour to a 9:45 tour. So we're over here earlier than everybody else and getting ready to get started. Up here right now, it's like in the mid
71 when we got out of the truck.
71 degrees when we got out of the truck. Down in the caverns, it's going to be a steady 65 degrees, so that's going to feel really good.
My name's Trip. I'm the tour guide today. Before we do go down, I just got to go over 3 really simple rules for y'all. You guys pretty much don't touch anything, can't have any food or drinks while we're down there. If y'all have water's fine though. And number 3, flash photography is allowed, but if we dip in a sea of bat, do not use flash.
The full tour lasts about 1 hour. The cost, only $9 per person.
Cave tour, I'm going to be saying 2 things a lot. You're going to get tired of hearing them. Those 2 things are going to be watch your head and your step. There's a lot of low-hanging formations throughout the cave tour and a lot of slipping spots. All right, guys. Well, guys, with that, how do y'all think a cave like this happens to get formed? Y'all got any ideas or guesses? You can hear it right now if you listen real close.
Water seems dripping water.
You are absolutely correct. It is water. So if y'all look right up here, you can see kind of a specific area where water has carved out the cave right here in this little N-shaped blue light. So guys, it's known as the basement, and it is officially the cavern's deepest room at about 75 feet below surface level. Now, as y'all can tell today, it is too flooded and muddy to actually go down there.
Being a short guy is pretty beneficial right now, but even I'm having to duck a little.
Yeah.
Alright guys, well, welcome to the wedding room. We call this the wedding room, the wedding altar. Believe it or not, people do occasionally get married right here about 2 to 3 times per year. We actually do have a wedding happening here today, so congratulations to them. But guys, of course, to have a wedding, you do need a wedding cake, so we have one right behind me. It looks pretty good. Got some icing up on there. In a wedding, you also need some music. Now look up at the ceiling, you're gonna see all these spiky things hanging down. These things are known as stalactites. The tinier ones y'all see, like right over here with little holes at the end of them, are known as soda straws. They're pretty much just younger stalactites. Now as these things drip mineral water underneath them, these things right over here are going to start to form going towards the ceiling. I bet y'all can probably guess what they're called.
Stalagmites.
Stalagmites, stalactites. Hey guys, the actual reason for this fracture is going to be a completely different cave system that's about 25 feet below us right now. Something known as a natural aquifer. It's where most of the state of Florida and southern Georgia gets their well water from. So guys, as I'm shining my light up here, y'all might notice like all this white stuff that's kind of seeping out. All this white stuff is a mineral known as calcite or calcium. The mineral makes our bones and teeth white. So the fun fact you see right up here is iron, and it gets that color from the clay in the soil around here, right guys? So guys, the reason why we call it that is going to be a formation all the way over here in this little corner. It's something known as a brimstone pool. Pretty much it's almost exactly in the shape of the continent of South. Right, y'all. So like I said earlier, I'm going to be turning off the lights in this room. Before I do that, I do have to ask y'all so I don't get in trouble. Are all y'all okay with the lights being off in the first place? Yeah. All right, guys, make sure anything that can create light is kind of turned off or shunned away, like phones, Apple Watches, just kind of like shut them to your shirt so we get that full darkness effect. But guys, with that, the lights are going to be going off in 3, 2, 1.
All right, everybody, I hope you're enjoying this video so far. It is a cool trip, but let me take this opportunity while we're in complete darkness to ask you to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the page, and feel free to leave a comment.
In the caverns, we do have our very own stars down here. So if y'all look right here, you can see the stars that are in the caverns. All right, guys, let's go back on 3, 2, 1. So guys, with that, as we're walking to this next room, as we're walking down, guys, watch out. There's gonna be a growing formation right here on the ground. It looks all wet. It's very slippery, so be careful not to step on it. All right, guys. All right, guys. So welcome to the waterfall room. As the reason why we call this room the waterfall room is going to be because this formation is right here to my left. So guys, it's officially known as a flow stone. It's pretty much big mineral buildup with algae all over it, giving that green color you see in some places. To me,
the ranger-led tour is very informative as you learn how these caverns were formed and how they continue to evolve over time. Plus, you get an opportunity to ask all the questions you want.
So guys, it's officially known as a teardrop column. It pretty much just forms from the water spiraling around it instead of going straight down.
As you work your way through the caverns, you're taken into multiple rooms, each with its own name based on the structures that are within that room. The formation you see me touch here is the one and only formation you're allowed to touch down in the cavern.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thanks, Trip.
You have a good day, sir.
You too.
Y'all have a good one.
All right, so that's the end of the tour. What do you think?
It's pretty cool.
It is actually cool. That's something you would never expect here in Florida. To be able to go down in these caverns and be able to see these stalactite and stalagmite formations down in there, made of the limestone and dripping water, we learned. So that was well worth it. I would definitely say if you're ever up in the Panhandle, to stop by the town of Mariana and go to the Florida Caverns State Park and check that out. All right, before we leave, we stopped and got our passport stamped for Florida Caverns State Park. Well, everyone, we had a great time visiting Mariana and the Florida Caverns State Park. We did do a couple other things, but we're going to save that for the next video. Until then, we'll see you on the next adventure.